But we have a lot of new things that we haven't really talked about.
Yeah, we got in some new gear from NAD.
Been a little while with the COVID thing and all that. We haven't done much video work, but we've been doing a lot behind the scenes. We've actually been very busy. I'd say almost record level business. I think a lot of people are wanting to improve their home entertainment systems.
Experience.
Yeah, the home entertainment has become much more significant. More people are there to experience it, or just have time to experience it. But yeah, so we have some new products that we brought to the floor, some familiar brands, but we've got some new products. We brought in some Parasound gear. That was a little while back. Brought in some amplifier and one of their preamplifiers in the Halo series. And so for people wanting to audition, true high performance sound at reasonable price points, Parasound's very good at that. And they have the classic big heavy amplifier designs, which I really like. We also, very significantly, we finally got a new product from NAD, new receivers.
Yes.
We got the new T758 V3i and the T778, and we started testing with both of those. Promising results so far, particularly with the 758 V3i. We feel like the sound is the same as it was, which was already spectacular, if possibly even better. We didn't have that comparison to do. But the new NAD app that works with it is fantastic. It allows me to sit there from my seat and tune that system. And with the sound quality available from that piece, it's an incredible value. $1,500 for a receiver. It does home theater. I'm going to recommend it for many 2-channel applications.
Yeah, it was terribly easy to set up.
Yeah.
Much faster than before with that new app.
Yeah. And but the key is the sound. I'm really happy with the sound at that price point. I just feel like it's hard to justify anything else anywhere near there. So it does home theater, it does stereo, as well as just about any of my other stereo gear in that price range. So that's a fantastic thing. The inventory has still been very sketchy. I've only gotten a few of the pieces. I think that's going to improve gradually. I think there is probably tremendous demand for it now that people have heard it, and the word's going to get out, and so the demand will go back up. But and then very significantly, McInstosh. We brought in some new product from McInstosh, and I say significantly because I made a decision here a few months ago.
About becoming a platinum dealer?
Yeah, I've decided to become a platinum dealer, which I had, I was happy as a dealer for McInstosh. The products are fantastic, allow me to produce great sounding systems that are reliable and beautiful. And business has been great for McInstosh, nothing really to complain about, but I recently had an experience with a new customer that came in. Unfortunately, it came in after he had finished purchasing an entire home theater system and experienced trouble with it. And it was a McInstosh-based electronics theater. And he needed some assistance in redesigning the equipment racks so that the equipment could function properly without overheating. And he's also asked for some tuning, which will happen eventually. We haven't have all the equipment back yet from service. But I found out that he had gone to another company much farther away because he didn't know I was here. And I was really surprised to hear that. He said when he had looked on the Mac site, he didn't see me listed as a dealer. And
he lived here in Melbourne?
Yeah, he lives here in Melbourne. So anyway, he looked, and sure enough, at that time, the Mac dealer locator had me so far down because of my status as a Mac dealer that I didn't necessarily show up. And people were finding they had to go to Orlando to find a Mac dealer. At that point, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just become a platinum dealer because that would ensure at that time that I would come up, and people could see that I'm here and have an option. So I decided to make that step, and we did. We've been gradually filling in product. We still have more product coming from McInstosh. We'll have quite a bit here on the floor as far as different things to audition. But one of the first pieces we got that I'm very excited about is the MC257. And that turned out to be, I really like it. It's got, they redesigned the aesthetic, much larger display. The meter's got a lot bigger.
It's got a beautiful display.
Yeah, it really, I mean, I really wasn't that excited about it when I read new display and saw pictures. But once I got it and set it up, I was like, okay, that is a much, much better meter setup. And we spent a lot of time with that. We actually compared, we set that up in the escape pod on some speakers. We've had it out here on several pairs of speakers, and really,
bookshelves and floor standers.
But so far, just to qualify that, we're just doing 2-channel. You know, when we first start evaluating things, we usually like to start and just listen to music
Correct.
and see how it does. And I'm really happy with the 2-channel performance. I'm very happy. As a multi-channel theater amplifier solution, you know, somebody can count on very good 2-channel sound out of that amplifier. I mean, it's very good. So the improvements they've made translated into a fantastic new amplifier, multi-channel amp. So more to come, like I said, from McInstosh.
We've had 2 or 3 people that have already ordered the.
Oh yeah, it
257.
was several. Yeah, I got to think of 3 or 4 of them since then. Since we brought it in, it kind of exploded. But we also have some new product from Sonos Faber. You know, we've gradually been getting in some of the new Sonetto products. We just added the Sonetto 2s to the floor. That's their largest bookshelf in the Sonetto line, and just talk about a large bookshelf. It's kind of big, fairly beefy looking speaker, and beefy, I would say, describes the sound. You know, I mean, they have really solid bottom end. I mean, for a bookshelf, it's kind of like, are you kidding me?
I really enjoy those.
Yeah, yeah. So they, a bookshelf that will play big, which really gets me excited because there's many applications where a bookshelf would fit nicer, you know, look a little bit better. I've always been a little concerned when I go to bookshelves because dynamically, you know, sometimes we run out of limit when we start to turn up and something has a lot of bass.
Right.
And these have the ability to handle it, you know, for the most part. So big, beautiful Sonos Faber sound for sure, with a rich, full bottom end. You know. And then finally, okay, I kept telling people I was going to do this for a while, but I have the new Cronus Magnum 3, the new Rogue piece. And I had their integrated here before, and I just got the new piece in. We've been still breaking it in. We probably have maybe 20 hours on the tubes or something, but as usual with Rogue, it's a real, yeah, it's beautiful, really great sounding integrated amp. Plenty of power to drive just about any speaker, you know.
Sounded very good with the Wilson Audio Events, and then we just played it with the ESL 9s, and
Yep.
and we've played it with a couple bookshelves.
I've tried it with a few different things, yeah, for sure. And you know, it's classic, beautiful tube, mid-range, you know, just naturalness and ease. Somewhat restricted dynamics compared to my big solid-state amps, kind of as you would expect. But you know, it maintains its composure. I was listening to some classical at a very high level, and while it doesn't get as big as my biggest sounding amplifiers, it maintains its composure and sounds great, you know, even at higher volumes. So,
and especially at the price point that it's at.
yeah, heck yeah. So, you know, tubes are, they have kind of a special place, you know. They have obviously some drawbacks with heat and, you know, lifespan, I guess you'd say. If you use it a lot, you know, it could be a little tricky if you have it part of like your TV system that's on all the time. You know, and that application, tubes can wear out kind of quickly, but people are usually looking for this more of a dedicated music system. So, you know, it's good product.